first impression on a new foundation that I recently just got. It is from Kat Von D and it is the Lock-It Foundation 24-hour wear. So this is supposed to be full coverage, 24-hour wear, transfer resistant, matte finish, fragrance free, oil free, and for all skin types. And I think this is like the perfect like kind of party foundation or special event foundation because it will keep you matte, it will keep you shineless, and just, you know, like looking perfect in your skin because it is full coverage. So if you're going to a special event, a party, a Christmas party, Christmas dinner, whatever, this is probably going to be really good because it's going to keep you matte and keep you looking amazing in photos and amazing in real life as well. I'm so excited about this foundation. I've heard many talk about this one being either way too much or actually really good. So I'm really excited because I like my kind of like medium to full coverage actually. I think it looks really pretty. I like my skin to look perfect and even and all of that jazz, so I'm really excited this one can do that today. I am not sure about the color because this is in this shade Light 48, and as you can see right now I am wearing a lot of fake tan because I'm doing a dance show tonight. I figured out that maybe I'll just try it out and see how it works on me because obviously when I'm not this fake tan it will probably suit me much better when it comes to the color and so on. So I'm not going to judge it on the color today because obviously it's not going to match 100% because of the self-tanner, but I'm going to judge it on how well it wears during the day. And as I said, I am going to be dancing tonight, so I'm going to be sweating and really hot and under lights and so on. So we're really going to test this one out today and I'm so excited to see if it's going to hold up. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. I really like it. I think it looks really fierce, very Kat Von D-ish. What I really like about the packaging is that it comes in a glass bottle like on the inside, but on the outside it's covered with a plastic thing. So it's actually in a plastic container as well, which is nice because if you drop it, it won't actually ruin the actual like product inside. So I really like that. I think it's a smart way of doing it and I just think it looks very luxurious actually. And it comes with a little lid here. I don't know if you can see that little lid on the actual pump and so on, and it has got a pump, so that is nice. A really great like packaging. The foundation has got 30 ml in it, which is kind of like the standard like size of a foundation. Because this is the first impression, I'm only gonna prime one side of my face. I'm gonna prime this side, and I'm using my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is also oil free, so I just use a pump of that on one cheek. That was probably way too much. Whatevs. Now I've applied the primer on this side of my face and it's going to be fun to see by the end of the day if it has made any difference or not. But let's get on with the foundation. Actually, I'm also going to apply it in different ways. On this side, I'm going to use my beauty blender, and on this side, I'm going to use a brush. And I think I'm just using a flat top kabuki brush, something like that. I'll start out with this side here with the beauty blender. One pump out. One pump of foundation on this side of my face, and the color actually matches my fake tan pretty well. It is not totally there, but it's actually quite good. And when getting up close, you can definitely tell that it's full coverage. It really covers so well. I would say that this color is more like a beigey undertone. It is not golden and it's not pink either. So I guess it's just a bit more neutral in its undertone than what I would prefer. I would prefer it a bit more golden, but it is okay. I can totally wear this color. There's nothing wrong with it at all. The full coverage thing, definitely. I mean, already now just from one pump, I can definitely tell that it's covered so well. I've got a huge spot right here because it's that time of the month. Sorry about all of the details, but yeah, it is that time of the month for me right now, and it has actually covered up that little spot pretty well because I almost can't see it, so that's nice. And just overall, it has definitely given me full coverage just from one pump. If it looks unnatural, I actually don't think so. I think it looks really good so far, but let's try to apply it on the other side of the face with a brush. And here's the texture of the foundation. So as you can see, a tiny bit runny, but a tiny bit thick as well. Just dotting it on because I'm gonna use a brush to apply it. The brush that I'm going to use is my full coverage face brush from Bobbi Brown. It is one of my favorite. So now I've applied the foundation on my my entire face, and I must say I am really happy with the result. It looks really, really good. This is definitely a foundation for me. I can already tell that just from first impression, just putting it on my face, I really like it. I like that it doesn't make my skin look totally flat and matte and so on. I actually like that it looks very natural on the skin. Obviously, as I said, you can't tell that I'm wearing foundation because it is a full coverage foundation, but the actual way that it looks on the skin is very natural to me, so that is nice. When I get up close, like ultra close to my face, I can see that I'm wearing foundation, but not in a bad way, if you get what I mean. It hasn't set on my skin like a mask effect. It actually looks like that it's blended into my skin really nicely. So far, so freaking good. I love it. I love how it wears on my skin. I like how it feels. I must be honest with you guys, I have heard a lot of people saying that it's way too thick on the skin and it feels like a mask on your skin. But to me, it actually feels really, really nice. I like it very much. But because I am gonna do a show tonight and I need my makeup to last the entire day, and I also wanna test out this foundation for real, I'm gonna apply a second coat because I wanna see if it's going to be cakey on the skin or if it's still gonna look amazing. Who knows? We're gonna see. Got a really like full-on coverage, definitely, and I would say now it is starting to look like foundation on my face and not just my own skin. I would say still for a special event this is fine for me, and I would say because I'm doing the dance show tonight this is going to be fine because I really want my makeup to make me look perfect, obviously because I'm going to be on a stage and so on. And overall, still both sides, they look equally good. I personally preferred it from like one coat, so I would say one coat is perfect. As I said, I'm gonna test it out today, and I would say it still doesn't look really, really cakey, but it definitely looks like foundation now. I can definitely tell that I'm wearing foundation. The finish is really beautiful, if you ask me. Very natural looking. It is not mattifying, it is not dewy looking. Somewhere in the middle, my personal preference. Now I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'll return to you in maybe like 20 minutes to half an hour. See ya! Hi guys, so now I've done the rest of my makeup for today, or at least some of it because I'm gonna do my eye makeup later on, but I just wanted to check you in on the actual foundation, everything, and I must say so far I really, really like it still. I still think it looks so pretty. The only negative thing that I've got to say is actually because it is such heavy duty makeup, it kind of settles into my mouth wrinkles when you smile. To me that is a tiny bit annoying, and it's kind of difficult to get rid of. Even when you use powder, it still settles into those smaller fine lines. That is probably the only thing that really annoys me because it still looks really, really beautiful. I must say the feeling of the foundation now that I've put on the powder and bronzer, blush, highlighter, all of that jazz, it does feel a tiny bit more heavy than what I'm used to. So now I kind of get why people say that it's feels a tiny bit more heavy than just other foundations, but to me that is not too bad. I must say I still really like how my makeup looks and how my skin looks. From a distance I feel like that my makeup looks flawless. I feel like that I look like $1 million. I mean, I feel so freaking beautiful. Getting up close it's a bit more, you can, as I said, tell I'm wearing foundation. It is not bad at all when you get up close, don't get me wrong, I still really like the finish. But once again, as I said, it settles a tiny bit into my fine lines around my mouth area and also a tiny bit on my forehead. But other than that, it is so good. And I actually think that I forgot to mention that this one is without SPF in it, which is really nice. A great like photo shoot foundation, obviously, because it is very heavy duty, very high coverage, and it makes you look perfect, and it hasn't got any SPF or flashback thing. Here's the foundation up close. I still think it looks so freaking pretty. I really like the finish of it. Right there, as you can see, it has settled into my fine line around my mouth area. That is the only thing that bothers me. I think this is going to be like that picture perfect foundation, if you get what I mean. So if I'm gonna get my photos taken or something like that, I would totally go for this foundation. But honestly, I haven't got anything else to report back on because I am very, very satisfied with the foundation and how it looks. Obviously, I'm gonna report back to you in some hours just to tell you how the makeup is holding up, and obviously I'm gonna do a roundup at the end of the day and tell you how it lasted also during the show and so on and after the show. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to look amazing and as good as it looks right now, because if it does that, I may have found one of my new go-to foundations when it comes to like full coverage, because this is beautiful. Hi guys, so quickly just wanted to update you on the actual foundation and everything because I am just about to head out the door to go to the dance show now. So I've been wearing the foundation for a lot of hours. I must say it is holding up so nicely. I mean, I can't even see any difference in my face from when I applied it to now. And it has been, as I said, a couple of hours. Just getting up close, it looks really good still. The only thing once again is that it has settled into my fine lines and also a bit on my forehead. It really irritates me because it's like I don't want a foundation that exaggerates like my fine lines or my smiling holes, whatever you like to call them. So that really annoys me, but other than that I really feel so comfortable in this foundation. So far so good. There hasn't been any caking, any smudging, anything bad, so I'm just very happy. Hi guys, so it's been some hours since last time I updated you. I've been doing the dance show and oh my god, tomorrow's the last time that we're gonna do it. I can't, it can't end already. Oh, I love it so much. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the foundation from Kat Von D. It is right there. I still feel like that I look very polished and I don't know, nice. And my bronzer and highlight and so on is still intact. So it still looks really good. I've got some black thing right here. Oh well, that's what happens when you're dancing. Probably my new favorite foundation when it comes to high coverage, like full coverage. This is amazing. I really feel like that it lasted so well on my skin. It doesn't sit on top of my skin, if you get what I mean. It really looks like that it's blended nicely into the skin. And even though it is a very high coverage foundation, it doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like that I'm wearing a lot of foundation. I still just feel like that I'm wearing, I don't know, just a regular foundation. I would say once again, as I've said through the entire video, it has settled into my smaller lines when I'm smiling or doing facial expressions from my forehead and so on. So from a distance, as I said, it looks amazing, but when you do get up close and see those minor, smaller things, you're kind of like, oh, that's not so pretty. So I would say I would probably stick to just wearing one layer of foundation with this foundation because it is more than enough. I wouldn't advise anyone who's not really used to wearing foundation to use this foundation because it is that high coverage. And if you're going for that very natural, no foundation look, this is not for you either. But as I said, for those of you who are used to wearing makeup and maybe also just a lot of makeup and want that medium to full coverage, you should definitely try it. It is so worth it. So my verdict is thumbs up. This is amazing. I love it so very much. Maybe not an everyday foundation, but for special events, parties, whatever, this is amazing stuff. But thank you so much for watching. That was actually all for this first impression. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to wash my face and get all of this makeup off and just be me. Please remember to like and subscribe and all of that jazz. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've tried this foundation and if there's any other foundations that I should try out. And then I haven't got anything else to say. Thank you so much. Bye. But let's open it. Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure.